welcome to Arts and Props with GL. My name is Gail.
My name is Luba.
We are creating a crystallized ornament today, and these are absolutely beautiful. It's child friendly. You can do this with ages 3 and up. And all we're going to do is stuff them with saran wrap. So it's super, super cheap. And once we stuff them, you can see this one, you can keep it just plain. If you want, you can create a little bow or something, and it could be a headliner. And you could just decorate your whole tree with these and let it snow.
And it's super cheap and super easy.
Yes.
And it's fun.
Exactly. We're all about fun. We're going to take these from start to finish and decorate a tree with them. Also, we're going to get into props later on and maybe even get into designer trees, including celebrity trees.
Celebrity trees.
That will be much later on, and that'll be a little bit more involved. So we're going to start simple. We're going to take off the cap. You just pull out a little bit of saran wrap, and you just need a little bit at a time, especially for younger children. And adults, you might want to do this first. And it doesn't matter if it's neat. You're just going to take a little piece about this size. And we're going to take this, and you're just going to take your finger, and we're going to stuff this, and we're going to stuff it with our finger down into the balls. See how easy that is? And you just want to take the skewer or an end of a pencil and eraser, and you're going to kind of line it up against the side. And the more you stuff it, the easier and the better it looks. So you're just going to keep adding more. I already had an extra piece here, so I'm going to use this. So we'll just stuff this a little bit more.
It just proves everything has a learning curve.
Yes, including making videos. So we're going to take this and stuff it real good like.
Okay. This is fun, especially if you do it as a family project with your girlfriends or your boyfriends.
With your other friends.
Yes.
We got some furry friends here. They might join us later on. And we're just going to keep stuffing it. Now, the most important part is if you have any holes like this at the top, you really want to take your time and stuff it. So see how this is kind of more open right here? I don't know if you can kind of see that from the side a little bit better. That's where you want to stuff it more, because otherwise it may not be the exact look you want. And the more you stuff it, the more crystallized it is. And I'm going to pretend like I'm done now, but I would stuff it all the way up into the neck of the ball. Now, while Luba's finishing stuffing her ornament, I'm going to go on to the bow. I think you get the right idea when you fill up the bulb with the saran wrap. You want to fill it all the way up to the neck, and then you're going to replace it with the cap. I'm going to show you how to create the bow. One thing I want to point out is when you add the bow to your ornament, you want the ring at the top to be facing forward like this, so it's facing the same way as the bow. And the reason why is because we're going to show you how you can hang it on your tree as well.
It hangs pretty that way.
Yeah. But what you need is ribbon that's 1.5 inches wide. This is from Michaels. You can also use wedding ribbon, and it's gorgeous. This would be gorgeous for a winter
Anything,
wedding.
honestly.
Oh yeah, really.
It can work for Christmas, yeah.
It could work for Christmas. It could work for a wedding. It could also work for a shower. We have this, and we'll show you how to make that. We're going to start with the middle one, and we're going to make a lizard tongue end on this. We're going to take it.
And it's a 10-inch one.
Yeah, it's a 10-inch one. Fold it in half. And, okay, that's our Rottweiler, by the way. Keep it folded like this. This is the only one we're going to do this way. And fold it in quarters, but we're going to fold it up like this. And you want to match up all the ends of the wire. I don't know if we said that we were using wired ribbon. And then use scissors. We're using kitty scissors just to show it can be done, but it's not going to be pretty. And we're going to cut. It could be at a 45-degree angle. You know, the whole idea is to cut it at an angle from the middle end. And I'm starting from the center where the wire isn't and cutting up towards the wire. And Luba's showing that too. And she's making a 45-degree angle. Who knows what?
It's the easiest.
Yeah. Okay, look at that. Nice snake tongue, huh?
There you go.
Gorgeous. Okay, now leave these open. And we're going to kind of create a tent so that we know that this is going to be the one that's hanging down right here. And I'm going to place it up here. And we're going to work with the other two pieces. Now we're going to start with these two pieces. The longest one is going to be the one on the bottom. This one's going to be on top. We're going to take the one on the bottom, turn it over so you don't see the pretty pattern, and we're going to fold it in half. And right now we are being headbutted by a Rottweiler.
She's behaving.
Okay. She is, but she definitely wants attention. I'm gonna open it up. We're going to take both ends in and we're going to fold them over the center, and we're going to overlap a little bit.
Just a bit.
Yeah, just a tiny, tiny bit. Maybe, I mean, if you want to be very particular about it, 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. Could even be less. You can go right to the center if you're doing this with children. And we want to line up the top and the bottom so it's pretty even. So you can't really see what's on the bottom. It's okay if it's a tiny bit off. We're also going to do the same with this piece so that we can kind of keep things, so we can kind of see how the bow is coming together as we're working with it. We're going to fold this in half and open it. And then we're going to fold the sides in to show symmetry. Just overlap a little bit.
Just so you don't get too uptight. It's a mistake proof. If you made a fold a little off the center, it's still gonna work at the end.
Yeah. You can use the ribbon like this that we got at the Dollar Tree for events anytime during the year, and then we have the snowflakes for winter.
This is more of a Christmas deal. I think.
Yeah. You know, but it could, you know, it could still be for a wedding and stuff,
Right.
Especially if that's your favorite holiday of the year. So we have these. Now I'm just placing this on top so you know that we're going to be working with the bottom one first, and then we'll put the smaller one on top of the larger one. And what we're going to do is use our glue gun, and we're using a low temp. However, you know, I recommend parents, if you're doing this, to do this with younger kids.
Supervision.
And until that, you know, they can handle it, or do this part for them. And then we're just going to fold this right in. We got that fold right there, and we're just going to fold it on top. So it's an easy way to fold that in. So we're going to put a little glue right there, and we're going to head and press this down here.
So we
and
have
kind of line it up, yes.
2 parts.
And then let's make sure that the smaller one goes on top of the
Bigger
larger one, like that. Okay, and just go down the center again from top to the bottom. I think we need to get this glue gun set up a little bit better with the next glue stick. Okay, so we got this glued on there. This is the top part of our bow, and now we're going to work on the bottom part here. So we're going to take the one that kind of looked like a tent and has the lizard tongue or the snake tongue. And what we're going to do is you can kind of play around with the look. I'm just kind of scrunching it a little bit and keeping it like that. And what we're going to do is glue that on the back side. So I have it looking like this. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to keep it here. Just move my hands that way, make sure not to get your hands there, put a little glue there, go ahead and glue it down. And, you know, if you have to pull off the spider webs like I do right now, go on ahead.
Nothing wrong with spider webs. It's...
Yeah, spiders do the world good. So.
They're creepy.
Creepy, cool. Okay. So we have that right there, and we're going to keep it flat. This is great for if you want to ship it somewhere, if you do have to travel.
And it takes about, what, 5 minutes to make one?
I mean, and you can actually use a marker, like the end of a marker, and kind of round it in there, and that goes a little bit quicker than a finger, but we'll show you without the marker, you know, or something round that you can kind of get in there to kind of loosen it up, but we'll show you that in a minute. Okay, last step is we're going to place this here in the middle. Now, we don't have to worry about if it's completely centered at the top and bottom because it's going to wrap around behind. What we do want to make sure is that it kind of shows up more in the center this way. So we have about equal parts. So again, we're working with symmetry and making sure that both sides look equal. So I'm drawing a line down the center there, and we're going to place this in the center. I'm going to start with glue on the shorter ribbon, and I'm going to do the top and bottom. If you work slowly, you only want to do one at a time, and then we're just going to press it in and kind of hide it.
Fold it around.
Yeah, we're going to press it in and fold it on the back side like that. And then you can turn it over and you can see what your bow looks like. And at this time, if you want to fluff it up just to make sure that you're happy with it, again, you can use a thicker marker to kind of round this out, but just go like that.
Yeah.
If you want to place something in the top and the bottom to kind of round it, you can do that, like this.
You can't go wrong with this project.
No,
And it
really can't.
fast and easy and cheap.
And that's pretty, that's pretty. And then you can kind of adjust the wire and how you want that to look later. What you can do so that the cap of the ornament doesn't come off, you can open this up a little bit, put a little glue under it, and just kind of tie it down. That way you don't have to worry about this loosening up and kind of ruining your design.
Put a big blob of glue on both the cap and the ball part, so you can stick this bow really well.
Like this and this.
Yeah.
And then that's when you can kind of line this up on here. Now at this point, we can unplug our glue gun, and we're heading over to how to hang it on a tree. And we're going to use this pipe cleaner right here. Fold it in half like this.
Cut it in half.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just to hang on the tree.
And it works very well.
Oh yeah, it does. You can hold it in place so that the bow centers the way you want it on the tree. And we'll show you that in just a moment. We're going to show you what a few of these look like on a tree, just to
fold
give you
it,
an
twist it
idea.
around.
Yeah.
Maybe even a couple of times because it ends this way.
Yeah, we have enough space here. We might as well. So now we're going to, and you want it to be really tight against that ring.
It holds really well and it hangs really easy. So,
Yeah.
yeah, just be careful with the ends of the wires for your little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be mindful of those sharp ends. They might come up.
Yeah, and I would keep this on here for if you're going to use it over and over again. Maybe you're doing it for a wedding and you're going to repurpose them, or maybe if you do these for a wedding, you could give them away as a souvenir or something.
Of course,
something for someone to take home, and you could even
As
use
a
a
memory,
cricket.
yeah.
You can use a cricket and kind of create your own saying or something right here, or whatever you want.
Personalize it.
Yeah, and that would be really cool too. We're not going to do that in this video. So we have this, and let's go try these on the tree and see what they look like.
We should do that. Yes.
Okay, cool. Here we
Let's
go.
go.
This is the way the ornaments look on the tree. Look at how fabulous they look. They're so bright and festive. You can have them bunched together, have them more spread out. You can add other ornaments. If you like this video, please subscribe. Would like to make more. And see you next time. Bye-bye.